is my life. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to do one of my favorite braid styles. It's my go-to braid style for any occasion. It's very fast and it's something that's very versatile. You can wear it out, you can wear it to gym, you can wear it to work. I've gotten a lot of people that have wanted me to do this on them, and I'm sure a whole bunch of you know how to do this, but this is for the people that don't know how to do a Dutch braid or cornrow. We used to call them cornrows back in the day. I guess because they look like little rows of corn, or corn on a cob because of the way I don't know. So anyway, this braid is gonna go out, and then there's a French braid that goes in. I don't usually do that. I usually braid it out. The trick to it is the middle strand never really moves. The ones that are moving are the outside. All of them are gonna hit the middle, but you don't really move the middle strand too much. So let's get started. So what you're gonna need for this is just a few things. You're gonna need a comb, obviously, to part the hair. You could part it straight back. You could do whatever you want. You could do diagonal, you could do zigzags, but make sure the zigzags are neat because you don't wanna have these sloppy ass zigzags and people are thinking you're like 5 trying to part your hair. It looks horrible. So you want it to look intentional and neat at the same time. You can always also put it half up into buns. That'll be another tutorial that I'll do. This is just a simple 2 braid Dutch braid down. So you're gonna need a comb, a brush, some kind of hair product. Your hair usually will stay in the braid better if it's dirty or has a product in it. So I usually use coconut oil. You're gonna need a hair tie to hold one side that you're not using in place, and you're gonna need these little rubber bands, tiny ones, so that for the ends, to keep the ends in place. And make sure you get the ones that say breaking hair, what does it say? Will not break your hair, or some of them say non-damaging or whatever. It depends on the kind you get. So you're gonna start off with a comb. So you're going to take your comb, the pointy side of your comb, and make your part however you want to do it, whether it's on the side or the middle. I chose to do the middle. And if your hair is really combed out good, you shouldn't have a problem parting it. Oops. You want to try and make the line as straight as possible. If you are going into the middle, you don't want it to be too crooked or looking a little kind of crazy or anything like that. You're going to pull one side of your hair into a hair tie so that hair doesn't get caught up into the braid of the other side. Brush all the knots out, any tangles, make sure it's smooth. Get it all out, especially at your ends, because it tends to get a little tangled when you're braiding. You're going to put your product in. I put a dime size amount of coconut oil, especially on the ends, but I do it throughout the whole head, the root to the ends, concentrating on the ends because my ends are dry, and also because they can get caught while you're braiding. So you're going to take the front of your head, you're going to take 3 strands of hair, 1, 2, 3, in between your fingers. You're going to take, it doesn't matter what side you start on, but I take the right side, and you're going to stick that right index finger underneath the middle strand and grab the left strand. You don't grab hair yet, but I'm about to now. Then you take the left strand and grab hair from the other side, and you grab hair from the left side with the right strand, and you keep going underneath the middle strand, always keeping your middle strand and the right and left strand separated. Every time you go to a side, you grab the hair. You can use your other hand to help put the hair into the other hand. And once I turn around, you'll be able to see how I do it a little bit better. I'm still trying to figure out the angles here. So you just keep grabbing, making sure there's no knots. I always keep the middle strand in between my middle finger and my index finger, and I actually grab the hair with my thumb and my index finger. You want to always make sure you keep it taut too. You don't want it to be loose. When you first learn, it's going to be loose. In some parts, it's going to be a little bumpy, but that's normal. And once you start doing it more, it gets better and tighter, and they look better and tighter. So once you get to the back of your head, it gets a little easier for me to show you how I do it. And I think my phone like runs out of memory or something at this point, so I have to switch it. You'll see. So I'm taking my index finger underneath the middle strand. I'm grabbing the right strand, makes the middle strand the right strand. Then I take that index finger. Oop, okay. So I have my 3 strands here. I'm taking my index finger of the right hand, putting it under the middle, grabbing the left strand, making that the middle. Then I grab the left strand, making the right the middle, and you just keep going under and grabbing hair. Always 3, always grabbing hair. Under, grab, under, grab, under, grab. And you keep going. And then once you are off of your scalp, it gets pretty easy. So you can go as low as you want with the braid. I tend to leave a little hair out. Depends on my mood, I guess, at the ends. I braid till I can't really grab anymore. But I think I did it. I stopped it early on this one. You grab your little rubber band and you wrap it around like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Whatever you prefer, however tight you want to. And that's it. So I got one side done. As you see, it's a little easier for me to show you once I turn around. You can see how it is, but basically you have 3 strands and you're taking the sides. You're putting the one side underneath the middle strand and grabbing from the other side, and the other side and grabbing. And you keep pulling hair underneath until it's all the way done. I just pay attention to the way I did it in the back and the front. So I'm going to do this side and I'll show you guys the finished product. Okay, so it's done. And you see the finished product. This one's not perfect. This one I think is a little more poofy on one side, but that's okay. And sometimes I tend to do this braid more on the side of my head, and this one goes back a little more. So as you see, you can see a little more of the braid here. I'll take pictures so you can see it, and then I'll show you the back. So that's it. That's all I got. I hope you guys like this tutorial. It is the first of many. Hopefully I will figure out this lighting situation. I'm not technically genius when it comes to lighting and video lighting and all that stuff. So I'm trying to study it and figure it out. If you guys have any suggestions or comments or anything that will help me with the lighting of my videos or editing or anything like that, or if you have any questions regarding the braiding at all, you can feel free to comment, or you can DM me on Instagram or leave a comment here, and I'll answer you. Thank you guys for coming. I will be posting another video next week. It'll be on ripping t-shirts, which is my other thing that I love to do. I'm going to take an ordinary t-shirt and make it all ripped up. It's summer out. You have a hot body. You want to show everything off. So yeah, let's do it. Thank you guys so much.